Welcome fight fans to BoXtreme, where fight night is every night and legends are made under the spotlight. Say hello to the true hottest star in women's MMA, the knockout queen, the warrior with a smile, and your next favorite fighter, Sumiko Lady Samurai Inaba.
There's that head movement that's not there for Inaba. She tends to come in on a straight line.
I can relate sometimes.
What a knockdown. What a knockout. With predatory fury in the cage, Inaba obliterates her opponents in highlight reel fashion, delivering fireworks every time she steps inside the cage. She now stands on the brink of superstardom, poised to clash with Dakota Ditcheva on July 26th, in what could be her defining moment. Will she rise to the occasion, or will Ditcheva derail the hype train? Either way, you don't want to miss this. Born in Pukalani, Hawaii, Inaba first took up nursing, perhaps prepping for the very opponents she'd later send to the hospital. But her true calling came with the brutal ballet of MMA. After grounding and pounding her way through the amateur ranks with surgical precision, she entered Bellator MMA like a hurricane, and the demolition hasn't stopped since. Before facing tougher competition, Sumiko Inaba showcased her raw power and control against Jessica Ruiz. From the opening bell, Inaba dominated the fight with precise striking and solid wrestling defense, effectively mixing sharp punches and leg kicks to keep Ruiz at bay while avoiding significant damage herself. As the round progressed, Inaba increased the pressure, securing a takedown and taking top position. From there, she unleashed powerful ground and pound strikes, forcing Ruiz to defend desperately. The referee closely monitored the relentless assault and, within the first round, stepped in to stop the fight due to the severity of the strikes, awarding Inaba a TKO victory. This early finish highlighted Inaba's aggressive style and finishing ability, laying the foundation for her rise as one of women's MMA's most dangerous up-and-comers.
We're excited, I just want to thank everybody that's helped me come to this point. My coaches back home, Coach Wayne and Tori from Canberra. Love you guys so much, thank you. My family, my daughter Lee, love you babe, I know you're watching. And yeah, thank you to Bellator for, sorry, I'm super emotional. Thank you to Bellator for letting me.
In one of her earlier Bellator bouts, Inaba squared off against Katikus. From the first bell, Inaba took control with precise striking and well-timed takedowns. Her explosiveness stunned Katikus early, and it wasn't long before Inaba transitioned into a dominant top position. The fight progressed into the third round, where she unleashed relentless ground and pound, ultimately forcing the referee to stop the bout via TKO. This victory added to her growing highlight reel and displayed her ability to finish fights decisively.
Camp, a full length camp, so that was awesome. I threw kicks and everything in that fight, so yeah, that was exciting. Yeah, every time I go in there, I feel a little bit more comfortable. This time, I was able to.
In April 2022, after two impressive finishes, Lady Samurai faced Whitney Piles in a highly anticipated matchup. Sporting a godlike physique, Inaba showcased a masterclass in striking and movement. From the opening bell, Inaba used sharp, quick in-and-out footwork, landing precise shots while staying just out of range. She tested Piles' counters with a series of double jabs, stunning the still inexperienced opponent. Piles responded aggressively, even attempting grappling exchanges near the cage, but Inaba remained composed and strategic. With the fight intensifying, Inaba's head coach and boyfriend, Sean Rush, prepared her for the decisive moment. Like a scene from a movie, Inaba stepped into the pocket and landed a picture-perfect left hook flush on Piles' chin, instantly shutting down her opponent. A follow-up right hand sealed the deal as the referee stepped in. Celebrating around the cage, Inaba improved to 4-0 with her third devastating knockout. Her combination of vicious striking looks, and athleticism quickly made her one of the most exciting rising stars in women's MMA.
And Whitney Piles is going to need one of those Advils that John McCarthy is.
Yeah, I was in that crowd, those events. This one, I was in that cage, and at that time, it was just chasing your dreams. It's so possible. It is 100% possible to do whatever you set mind too. If you put in the hard work, there's nothing that you can do besides show it in that cage.
In November 2023, Chicago hosted a stunning showdown between Hawaii's rising star, Sumiko Inaba, and the legendary Dutch kickboxer Denise "Miss Dynamite" Ke Holtz. This fight was a fierce battle not just of skill, but of heart and resilience. From the opening bell, Ke Holtz took control, finding her rhythm with precise jabs and sharp counters, gradually restoring her confidence. Inaba employed a stick-and-move strategy, but the kickboxer's experience showed as she outstruck the Hawaiian throughout much of the first round. Despite Inaba's toughness, she was sent sprawling to the canvas at one point, a moment she credited to the guidance of her fiancé and coach, Sean Rush. Inaba fought back valiantly, trying to turn the tide by mixing in takedown attempts and sharp combinations, but Ke Holtz's defense held strong. Late in the round, a well-timed level change from Ke Holtz led to a takedown attempt, which Inaba successfully defended, showing her resilience under pressure. The second round saw Inaba return with renewed aggression, pushing forward with heavy leg kicks and sharp jabs. Yet Ke Holtz remained defensively sound, countering effectively and landing clean strikes. The fighters exchanged brutal shots in the middle of the round, but Ke Holtz consistently outpaced Inaba, forcing the Hawaiian to dig deep. By the third and final round, Inaba needed a knockout to claim victory. She upped her intensity, adding torque and power to her punches, but Ke Holtz's striking remained sharp and precise. Inaba took more punishment as the round progressed, unable to break through her opponent's defense. When the final bell rang, it was clear that Denise Ke Holtz had maintained control and edged out the decision. The unanimous verdict handed Inaba her first professional loss, but highlighted the grit and heart of the Hawaiian warrior, setting the stage for her future comebacks. Stiller started aggressively, using her judo skills to secure an early takedown and bring Inaba to the canvas. She tried to capitalize with ground control and a knee strike attempt, but Inaba showed solid defense, blocking and avoiding significant damage. The brief ground exchanges seemed to frustrate Inaba, who quickly recovered and responded with powerful hooks and heavy strikes on the feet.
There's that head movement that's not there for Inaba. She tends to come in on a straight line.
I can relate sometimes, and again she does.
Stick the jab and let your opponent come to you. Inaba doesn't really do that. She pushes.
Something to think about on the attacks.
She landed a crushing knee and a flurry of punches that visibly rocked Stiller. The round ended with Stiller barely hanging on, saved by the bell after absorbing a brutal combination. Coming out like a Terminator, Inaba pressured Stiller aggressively, defending takedown attempts and punishing her body relentlessly with sharp strikes. Although she faced moments of trouble herself, Inaba's resilience shone through as she kept pushing forward. She locked Stiller in tight with a dominating clinch, raining down concussive elbows and hard right hands that visibly wore down the undefeated prospect. As the round progressed, Inaba transitioned seamlessly between strikes and grappling threats, nearly locking in an armbar. Stiller refused to submit but couldn't escape the mounting punishment. The referee finally stepped in to stop the fight, awarding Inaba a decisive TKO victory.
That armbar right here against the fence. She got the big throw, went for the armbar. See, holding the wrist a little bit. How was that armbar? How was it getting out?
Hell yeah, Mackenzie, thank you so much for taking this fight. Like, we wouldn't be here without her. So everybody, give her a round of applause. She's tough as hell. Thank you guys so much.
Who do you think wins this upcoming fight? Does Lady Samurai bring the storm, or will Ditcheva survive the onslaught? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We're reading every one of them. Smash that like button if you love fight breakdowns, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a knockout moment. This was BoXtreme, where striking is savage and stories are told in sweat and blood. Until next time, fight fans, stay sharp, stay extreme.